All right, we are back live at Impact Gaming Center. We have Adrian B on GB, Yagmoth, and Paul on Tron. And this is traditional Tron, not like the Dice Tron that we saw earlier tonight. But thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow and get in on the stream chat. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share it, let people know that we exist. And if you're in the St. Louis area, come on out, hang out, play some Magic the Gathering. We're open till midnight tonight. We got probably about 50 people out there. We got 21 or 22, well, 21 or 23 people because there was a bye. But hanging out, playing Modern, and then a ton of people playing Commander tonight, as Adrian's going to go ahead and take down one of these Tron lands with Besiju. And obviously, Adrian on coverage earlier in round one, he had to buy. And now, as promised, he won, so he's on camera. But and if you are still if you're watching earlier, Ben actually scooped a Hal, so Hal ended up getting the win. Hal not realizing that he had to name Jengatha as his companion before the game started. Obviously, Jengatha on that board was pretty crazy because Ben wasn't doing a whole lot. But Sylvan Scrying here for Paul. Let's get to this match. And a wall of roots. So let's get the counters out. And a Yagmoth. Removing a counter. Casting Yagmoth. Okay. Paul just did not put anything, put the Sylvan Scrying into his graveyard from the previous turn. I was confused. All right, here's an Ancient Stirring. So we're going to look at the top 5 cards. And we're going to get a colorless card. I saw a couple lands. And an Ugin, the Spirit Dragon. And that's what he's going to pick. So Eugene. Unfortunately, you can't cast that immediately, but would be pretty darn good on this board, though. And next turn, he should be able to have it. But there's Karn, the greatest of creators. Everybody's either, depending on what side of the page you're on, you either hate or love this card. He's going to go find, I forget what this is called. We're going to zoom in and look at it. Cursed Totem. Let's just look at Scryfall. Cursed Totem. Activated abilities of creatures can't be activated. 2 mana. So pretty good against... That's actually really insane. Really insane. There it is on camera for you guys. Did they draw? So, Mike, no. They Ben scooped a Hal. I don't know how long ago you said that, but yeah. All right. Let's zoom back out so we get a clear picture of the full board. Yeah. Adrian in a bit of a pickle here because he can't activate anything. Obviously, you're going to just attack. You know, you can always just try and kill your opponent via boring old combat damage, but... Tap 2 mana for Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And we're going to take down the Karn and bash in for 3. All right, Paul, I believe, as long as he's got a land, he can cast Ugin and clear this board up real nice. There, oh, well, yeah. Oh, no, he has 8 mana. That's right. Tron makes 7. Duh. So we're going to do the thing. -2. See ya. All your permanents are gone. Except for Agatha's Soul Cauldron. And it does exile it. And Adrian gonna take a scoop ski. And Paul taking game number 1 here. Holy smokes. Pretty good. Quick work of Adrian here. Cursed Totem was an absolute beating for Paul. Adrian already onto the sideboard. But yeah, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it. I'm Les Alex here at Impact Gaming Center in Fairview Heights, Illinois. We are about 15 minutes from downtown St. Louis, Missouri. So if you're in the area, come on out. You still got time. It's only 9:30. We're open till midnight. Get some games of Commander in. Otherwise, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If you're on Twitch, follow. But yeah, we stream every single Friday night at 7 p.m. Modern Action. You'll start to see some of the same players, obviously. But yeah, we're really excited. Paul, that Cursed Totem was absolutely brutal for him. For Adrian, rather. Making basically his entire deck kind of not do anything. But Adrian will be able to bounce back. We shall see. So let's get back down to the battlefield for game number 2. Let's correct these life totals real quick. And we'll be back off to the races. Paul's ready, locked and loaded. Hopefully both keep a nice strong 7 for coverage purposes. Adrian taking a mulligan. Paul's going to ponder over this hand. I can't quite see. He's got one. I see one piece of Tron. Maybe 2. It's hard to tell. Regardless, it doesn't matter because Paul will also mulligan. Yeah, we got one more round after this, so stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. Here we go. Hopefully we get 6. Sensational 6. Adrian's hands look a little land heavy, but how low do you want to go? Paul, obviously, playing Tron, you can mulligan pretty darn low and still have a rip-roaring start. So he will take yet another mulligan, go down to 5. Very cool playmat that Adrian has. The artist is Wizard of the Barge. Did the art on that really expensive Chase the Mind Sculptor that everybody at the Pro Tour got that one time. And like the top 8 got foils. They're like $4,000. So we will get a Surveil Land. Nope, that does, yeah. Puts Dryad Arbor in the bin and passes back. Star, pass back to you. Wall of Roots. And right back to Paul. He's going to tap. Sack. Probably make a green, I would assume. And there's another piece of Tron. Power plant. And you just said green for a sphere. Mag sphere. Crack it. Probably make a green. Draw a card. Do we have an Ancient Stirrings? That'd be pretty good. Nope. Just pass. Unlucky. Alright. Adrian. Going to fetch. Going to drop to 19, and he will draw first blood. He drew first blood. Overgrown Tomb. Looks like the Ravnica remasters. Remastered art. Like it. OG art. Oh, and there's Shieldred. The Apocalypse. So, we all know what this card does. It's been a menace on Standard and Pioneer, really. But, making an appearance here. So, every time it's got Death Touch, and every time Paul draws a card, he loses 2 life. Every time Adrian draws a card, he gains 2 life. And there's an O-Stone right in time, as Paul does not have Tron quite yet, having 2 towers. A little unfortunate for him. Gonna take a fetch, down to 18. This is all at the end step, I would imagine. Gonna chord end of the turn. Or a Haywire Might. Yeah, that seems pretty good. Gonna be able to deal immediately with the Oblivion Stone. And down at 14. But a virtual 12, because every turn in Magic the Gathering you get to draw a card. Or in some certain instances you have to draw a card. And Adrian is at 20, as he gained 2. And there's the 1 ring. And pass back from Paul to Adrian. He's going to gain 2 life, go to 22. Adrian looking at his hand like, like a Strangleroot Geist, maybe a Chord. I didn't quite see the 3rd card. Oh, Orcish Bowmasters. He's going to remove a counter, tap it. This looks like to be a Chord of Calling. Chord for 3. And as Adrian showed us earlier tonight, all of his chords are different. What a troll. Fulminator Mage. Get that out of here. Destroys a power plant immediately. So Paul, probably not getting Tron online this game. This Shieldred's probably gonna ride. I don't want to, count my chickens before they hatch, but certainly in a good position here. Down to 7. Goes Paul. Yep, and good guy Adrian telling you, hey, take your Urza Saga up, friend. Is this the Ancient Stirrings? Ah, Expedition map. Okay, well, yeah, gonna pass back. So Shieldred going to gain Adrian 2 life. So use mana off of the Wall of Roots, Strangleroot Geist, and that'll do it because this is an attack for 4, 5, 6, and then the 2 damage from the upkeep trigger from Shieldred. So that means we are getting a game 3. The 2 best words in competitive Magic. Game 3. Well, maybe not competitive Magic, but certainly when you're broadcasting it, Game 3 is awesome. Any changes Nope, looks like both players just shuffling up and running it back. But yeah, everybody, thanks for hanging out. We do appreciate it. Twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. That's where you can find us on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you think about the coverage, the commentary, these decks. If you want to check me out on social media, follow me at LessAlex on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all the places, TikTok, whatever. But yeah, we're having a good time. We got 21, I believe, for modern FNM, so pretty decent crowd. And then we've got probably about 20 people playing Commander tonight, so it's been a blast. All the people are having all the fun here at Impact Gaming Center. Definitely a destination spot if you haven't checked us out and you're in the Midwest, not even in the St. Louis area. If you are in the Midwest and you haven't checked us out yet, we have a 22,000 square foot space gaming facility, a full 24 LAN center set up. There are some gaming PCs, 24 of them, with 4070s. I have no idea what that means. No, it's a graphics card. Pretty good one, as I'm told. But let's get back down to the action as these players are done shuffling. They're drawing their 7, and hopefully they're keeping 7, which we've not seen yet. Thoughtseize. Adrian looks like he's keeping. Pretty confident keep. Back over to Paul. He's got 1 ring, 2 1 rings maybe. Couple lands. Yeah, not going to keep. But yeah, thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. We have Win a Boxathon tomorrow if you're in the St. Louis area, this Saturday. And if you're watching live. If you're watching after the fact on YouTube, don't expect to be, well, maybe, but tomorrow for sure. Oh, wow. Paul mulliganing again. He is probably on the play, and Tron does mulligan extremely well. So, we shall see, though. But yeah, Win-A-Box-a-thon tomorrow. $20 Win-A-Boxes all day long, starting at 1 p.m. until we close. The formats will be Modern, Pioneer, Commander, and $25 draft Win-A-Boxes. So, come on up, have some fun. Should be a blast. All right, Paul looking like he's keeping. Gonna put those 2 back. Got Map, Sphere, Urza Saga. Didn't quite see the other cards. Urza Saga into a map. Trigger, pass turn. Down to 18. And I believe this is a duress. Or, no, that's Thoughtseize. Yeah, because he lost 2 life. So down to 16 goes Adrian. Not a very good hand. And Adrian could take map. Yep, Adrian takes map, gets him off Tron. Decent start for Adrian. Granted, Paul could top deck and be in there like swimwear. There's power plant. And Paul says go. Adrian's going to play a swamp and Haywire Mire and blow up the Urza Saga. Gains 2 life. And in response, Paul activates the map and grabs a tower. That's absolutely disgusting. Haywire Mighty, good little card. See him play pretty much everywhere. Sweet Strip Mine. And there's Tower, the Tower of Power. And there's a Sphere. Gonna crack the Sphere. Oh no, we're gonna play a Relic. Alright, I like it. I like it. A little counterplay. Thoughtseize. Down to 16. And Power Plant. Both players share a laugh. Gonna do Undercity Sewers. Adrian says it's good enough to keep on top. We're gonna activate the Relic. Get rid of that land. Paul draws. Didn't quite see what he drew. Tap the mat or tap the Power Plant. Make a green. Draw a card. Oh wow. Okay, that's something. That's something. We're cooking now. Ring, Boseiju. Didn't quite see the third one. And a land, I think. I didn't quite see. Gonna be Star. Alrighty. Power Plant. There's Star and a pass back. Adrian has Boseiju, so whenever Paul does assemble Tron, Paul giving the big old thumbs up on the Dryad Arbor. Paul activates Relic. Exile and Thoughtseize. We're gonna, oh, immediately, in response, we're gonna pop this, exile your graveyard, and mine. Yep, that will not be part of the exile cards. Gonna get a forest. He drew his card. That's what he did there. He drew his card. It wasn't anything nefarious. I know both these guys. Both these guys are good, honest Magic players. Played against Paul many a times. Played against Adrian many a times. Probably less than Paul, actually. I've known Adrian a lot longer, which is funny. Drew another Power Plant, I think. That's pretty rough. He's got 3 Tron lands. Unfortunately for Paul, they're all the same one. Gonna crack the Star. See what we get. Got a green floating. Thanks, Adrian. Gonna tap 4. This a 1 ring. And he'll be protected next turn. Horizon Land, and there's Yagmoth. End of turn, we're gonna activate and draw a card. Ring starts tempting. Down to 19, finally. Paul. Or rather, Adrian has drawn some blood. We're gonna draw 2 cards, put another counter. Start churning. Theirs and hers is mine. We're 1 away. But what's important is in Paul's hand, I don't really know, because he's keeping things pretty close to the vest here. Gonna tap 3 mana? What are we gonna see? Maybe not. Relic. Ooh, another one. And Power Plant. Dismember's very good. He's gonna sack, draw a card, and dog to the bin. Did take him 4 life. Down to 15. This is game 3 of round 3 here at Impact Gaming Center. Playing some modern, as we do every single Friday. Down to 13 goes Paul. I go ahead and activate. In response, tap in some lands. Orcish Bowmaster, so pretty good. Gonna make an Orc army. And we're gonna cord. Oof. Pretty good turn there for Adrian. Let's get Orcish Bowmaster up there for you. It's got flash when it enters the battlefield. Whenever an opponent draws a card, except for the first one, they draw for each of their draw steps. Orcish Bowmaster deals 1 damage, and they amass 1 Orc army. Pretty good. All right. All down to 5. There's a map. We are Tron. Tron is online, baby. What does Paul have to do with his mana? We have another Orcish Bowmasters. There's O-Stone. And there's the One Ring. Replacing. So now I have protection. That's really good. So that means Adrian not going to be able to kill Paul. And he takes care of the One Ring that had all those counters that were probably going to kill him anyways. So pretty decent. Adrian is at 14. I do apologize. Trade that for you. We're going to sack the Horizon Land. Draw a card. Court of Calling. Pretty spicy one. What does Adrian have that he would want to cord for? That, my friends, is the question. All right, we are cording. Adrian's close, but I think this game is still up in the air. Paul obviously protected until next turn. Paul looking very intently at Adrian. I've seen that look before from Paul. Sitting across the table from him. There's Yagmoth entering the fray. And Adrian cannot do any damage or anything, so we'll just pass turn, end of turn. We're going to activate the relic. Paul draws. What you got? I can't really see what's in his hand. Well, tap a forest. Sack this. Maybe, maybe not. You'd be able to draw a card. It's going to be first up. O-Stone. So everything dies except, well, I mean, the young wolf does die, but it comes back. Obviously indestructible. One ring. Gonna draw a card with the One Ring. And plays another One Ring. Flicks that dice off there real quick. I have protection from everything next turn. So, Paul rattling these back to back to back. Pretty decent. I'm not sure what that card is. Let's zoom in. Talisman of Resilience. Oh, okay. It's a... That's just a talisman. Alright. Bring back talisman. Adrian gonna go to town on what he wants to target here with the Boseiju. Yep, mine is the only one that he has that Paul has a singleton of. Does Paul have another basic? He does. Nice. I like those lands too. Shout out Paul if you watch this back. Love those are the forests I use anytime I play forests. Well, isn't often, but those are the John Avon ones. Those or the John Avon ones from Unglued. Sylvan's crying. Well, Tron's back on, baby. And there's mine. Mine. And we'll activate the One Ring. Put a counter. Orcish Bowmasters. Sheesh. Another one. And that is lethal. Potentially. Bowmasters is good. Alright. What are we going to get? An Ensnaring Bridge. Let's see. I guess if you don't like sideboarding, Tron's a really good deck to play. Because you just don't have to sideboard. Does he have an Ensnaring Bridge? And can he get this card out of his hand? Because he'll die to his own ring if he takes even 1 point of damage. No, I guess that's not true. It would be at 1, because the Bowmaster would be able to attack. Curse Scroll. Alright, so... Not affecting the board a ton. But then again, I don't know what Paul has in hand. He does have Tron live. Another One Ring, so he's stringing these back to back to back. Paul, that's all 4 of them, Adrian, I promise. Sheesh. Nice. So he has protection again, so hanging on by the skin of his teeth here is Paul, but Adrian draws. Let's see what he did. Did he get some action? Nope. Well, maybe, but he's gonna sack the Horizon land and draw. Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and was that another Orcish Bowmasters? I didn't get a good look, but again, keeps flipping it up and flipping it back so fast I can't tell what it is. Yeah, Soul Cauldron pretty terrible against a Curse Scroll. Or, sorry, Cursed Totem. Gonna cast it, though. Paul consults a hand. And just Adrian passes back. In a turn, we're gonna sack this. I'm assuming we're making a green. And we're gonna Boseiju the Soul Cauldron. Adrian can't activate that Soul Cauldron because of Karn. Hang on 1 sec. All right, yeah. Adrian, just a honest mistake. You know, Karn's a very complex card, very good card. Those static abilities from all those War of the Spark Planeswalkers are often missed. So, yeah, we got things straightened away. Such a just wild game this final game has been. Gonna snag a forest from the Beseiju. But Paul's got to find something pretty darn good here. Does he have a 5th One Ring Judge? He does have an active Karn. He's going to pop it. See what he's going to go grab. He's got to have an Ensnaring Bridge, right? That would be... Oh, Worm Coil Machine. Oh my gosh, Worm Coil Engine. Yeah, that's pretty good too. It's pretty good too. Great blocker. And another Worm Coil Engine. Holy smokes. Yeah, Adrian looking up like, okay, it's pretty good. It's going to definitely change the math on this race. Adrian draws. And Delighted Halfling. That's fine. And Adrian just says go. So, holy smokes, he'd been sandbagging that Worm Coil Engine pretty much the whole game, it seems. Maybe he top decked it, I don't know. But here's an attack for 12. What you got, Adrian? Got Lifelink, Death Touch. Throw the Halfling in front. Poor Halfling. But what's most important here is Paul's gaining Old Life. Going all the way up to 15, and I think this one's kind of out of range at this point, unfortunately. Obviously, Adrian could still win with the combo, but if he can't seem to cobble that together... Oh my gosh, and here's Ulamog the Ceaseless Hunger coming in, crashing in, the trigger, exile those two. Bowmaster and the Orc army going to get exiled, and of course when Ulamog attacks, it exiles the top 20 cards. There is a activated Takenuma, so we will mill some cards here, and we will get to return a creature back to the hand. Gonna grab that Bowmaster. Adrian has had some rough draws here. Granted, this has been a very grindy, slow game. Yeah, Adrian kind of shaking his head, kind of realizing it's the end of the line here because we're attacking for 21? Is that right? 22? 22. Wow. All right. Have at thee. Smite me, almighty smiter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Those are exiled. Here comes an Orcus Bowmaster to block. Makes an Orc army token, block there. Throw the Yagmoth in front, take 6. Gain 12 from Paul. To 24. Down to 2 goes Adrian. What you got? But wait, there's more. Here's a star. Pass turn. Paul's played this game masterfully. I mean, you know, the knowing exactly what to get off of the Karn, having all of the One Ring certainly helped, but I mean, he got down to 4 life and was able to survive and you know, brave this. And he shocks. Oh no, he just plays. I thought it was Shockland. He's gonna attack. And there is the concession, the handshake. Adrian, a good sport about it. but Paul are going to take down Adrian B with his Tron deck against Adrian's green-black Yagmoth. Holy smokes, that was quite the game. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. If you're watching on Twitch, we've got one more round. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Come on out to Impact Gaming Center here in Fairview Heights, Illinois. And, of course, make sure to follow us on all the social media places, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, all the places. I'm Les Alex. You can follow me on all those places as well. I make content. I'm a filthy control player. And, of course, yeah, we'll be right back if you're watching on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Watch the next video. We appreciate you. But we will see you very soon for round 4. The championship round here at Impact Gaming Center. We stream every single Friday, 7 p.m. See you soon.